Here we see a Power 1 chuck roaming in the wild. Power 1 species are quite hard to find, but they are mostly found in their natural habitat, solo showdown. It takes a while for the chuck to break open the 2 boxes, but the reward is worth it. He goes down the path and spots another box. He throws a pole to the ground just in case he needs to retreat. He continues breaking open the box, but much to the dismay of the colt below. He fires shots at the chuck, but it still manages to pick up the power cube and run. The chuck wants to go to the center of the arena, but the colt has taken control over it and pushes the chuck back. The chuck spots a severely injured creature and tries finishing it off, but he misses his attack and the cat gets away. He then walks off in anger as a predator tries to attack the chuck. We can see the chuck is trying to line up his poles and build a railway for him to dash through. This is common behavior among the chuck species. The cat tries to jump on the chuck as an act of revenge, but misses. It has no choice but to retreat. The cat runs off into a bush and uses its camouflage to sneak up on the apex predator, the mighty Edgar. The cat almost defeats him, but nobody can defeat the apex predator. The chuck scares off the injured predator to get the power cube. A fight breaks out between the creatures, while the chuck has gained control over the center. A scared Nita scurries away from an angry Gus. With nowhere to go, she has no choice but to defend herself. She scares the Gus away, but the Edgar finishes her off. The chuck runs over the Edgar to annoy him, as the Edgar runs from a bear. He gets rid of the bear in an instant, showing off his strength. The Gus is hit by the chuck dashing through his railway. The Gus doesn't seem to care, for he wants to get rid of the Edgar. The Edgar starts approaching the Gus. He leaps onto his prey, but the Gus manages to knock him back. But in the end, he is caught by the apex predator. Now only 2 remain, the weakest and the strongest. The Edgar leaps onto the chuck, but he uses his railway to dash away. The Edgar pushes his prey into the storm, but the chuck makes one final dash and finishes the Edgar off. Strength doesn't always determine who will win.